Hello darlings, and welcome to another special video from a live event. This event was held last Saturday and this is a recording from it. If you want, you can also join these events, whether you have VR or just a PC. All you have to do is join the Discord server. It's free and we do have these events every once in a while. With that being said, I hope you enjoy the video, and I recommend headphones for the best listening experience. But while they're joining, I think we can get started. So, in a few moments, I'm gonna ask you all to close your eyes and we can start the meditation. But just for now, I just want to share those thoughts about meditation so you know what it is what you've signed up for. It's not going to be very long. It's not like sometimes I do 30-minute videos. This is a bit shorter because it's more like active participation. And well, hypnosis and meditation, they can both produce states of deep relaxation. Both can claim a wide range of similar health benefits, but the routes to those benefits might be a bit different. In meditation, the conscious awareness of the practitioner is called into play. You extend your consciousness and you direct it towards something specific, such as in today's meditation, a candle flame. You can also use a mantra or the rhythm of your breath, or just an overall awareness of the environment, or even your own thoughts. In hypnotic trance, however, conscious concentration and focus, they're much less important. Concentration may continue, but it's not necessary to experience a hypnotic trance. In fact, when I've talked to people I've done one-on-ones with, I actually suggest often that it's not really necessary that they listen to everything I say, because they are gonna wander off at some point subconsciously, and that's perfectly fine. The goals of hypnosis and meditation, they can also be different. Meditation may be used sort of as a general way of stilling the mind, or as part of a wider, maybe a spiritual system if you're into that. Whereas hypnosis may be used more specifically to cure a phobia or stop nightmares or help lift the debilitating effects of depression. Both states involve stilling parts of the mind so that other parts of the mind can become activated. But meditation involves a little more conscious direction, as I mentioned. In fact, the traditional lotus position for meditation may have been devised to stop students from actually entering a state of hypnosis from meditation. As you know, it's very uncomfortable to sit like that. Meditation can help you to better focus your mind. You can become more objective instead of always dealing with your own thoughts, and you can be less swayed by the distortion of emotions. It can also help your body to work better. It can enhance functions and hasten healing processes. For myself, I've used meditation to conquer one of my weaknesses, which is intrusive thoughts. So I'm sure a lot of you have tried it. I suffered very badly from it a few years ago, where my mind would be full of thoughts about things that could be or things that had been, potential solutions or potential outcomes, and they would keep swirl and swirl and swirl, and I couldn't free myself from this mindset. But with meditation, you can sort of pull yourself away from your own thoughts and look at you more objectively, and then you can just accept the thoughts coming in and floating out. Now, I think most are here, so I want you all to go ahead and just close your eyes And I'm going to ask you to focus and direct your mind in certain ways, and with practice, or perhaps immediately, you can find that you can become very good at doing this. Now in your mind, you can just get the sense of one color. Fill your mind with the color red. And while you do that, I just want to say that I'm going to have little pauses of 10, 20, sometimes up to 30 seconds. And that's completely fine. It's part of the meditation process. But for now, just fill your mind with the sense of red. That's good. Now, also think about the color yellow next to the red. Just imagine like a strip of yellow paint, perhaps. Now, just imagine these two colors blending together like the flickering of a flame on a wick at the top of a candle. And in your mind, just stare at that flame for a few moments. The way it seems to dance, even getting the sense of just absorbing your attention in that flame, in a very simple yet restful room somewhere, but most of your attention transfixed now by that candle flame. And now get a sense that there is no separation between you and that flame, that somehow the movements and the flickers and slight changes in that flame are like watching the shifts and changes and movements of your own mind and thoughts, and how refreshing it is to get an outside perspective, being freed up from and just viewing your thoughts from the outside. And now, just focus your mind on the idea, the concept of a flowing river streaming and moving past you. And just as you can sit there and watch lily pads just floating by, it's as though that river is infinitely distant, and yet you can observe it clearly. And in a few seconds, you can just begin to get a sense that as you begin to relax so very deeply, you can just start to observe objectively the details of your own life and all the thoughts and sensations you normally have just floating past on those lily pads. And this is a wonderful opportunity to watch dispassionately and to begin to decide whether some thoughts and feelings and some situations in your life are really worthwhile or not, totally from the outside of them. And now we can just start to see all the thoughts from that river begin to slowly float up and away into the distance, like little balloons, just lifting and starting to float up into the sky, just leaving you with pure awareness. That's good. And as your hands and your feet relax deeper now, I just want you to think about your relation to the whole universe around you. How so much of what you think and feel is purely chance. The surroundings you grew up in and around, and how the universe is a great, infinite, timeless, mind-expandingly immense universe of which you are part and which is part of you, because you can contain the whole enormity of the entire universe, everything there is in all creation inside of your mind. The universe contains you, and you contain the universe. And now, just think about the little area just below your navel. And now get a sense of a small circle right in there that can start infinitely small and yet can potentially contain everything in the universe, which is everything there ever has been and everything there ever can be. And your consciousness can be contained within that circle. Get a sense of that below your navel now. And now just watch it and feel it and be it as it begins to expand, growing larger around you, increasing in mass so quickly, becoming bigger than this room, and every part of it contains your awareness and consciousness. Now, growing larger than the whole world, as if you have detached awareness of everything. And that's good. And in an exact circle, as vast as is below, it is above, expanding outwards from you to encompass the surrounding local planets, expanding your consciousness out into space, covering every atom and every molecule, aligning everything in your life into ultimate perspective, simply just expanding. Expanding eventually to cover everything in time, everything in space, filling you with ultimate comfort, ultimate calm, and a wonderful overview. And now you can slowly just begin to shrink that whole awareness back down again, back through the limitless space between stars and planets, back around our neighboring planets, back down deep within you as you relax much deeper. And once again, intently, just focus your mind back to that candle flame, as if all other thoughts and sensations are put into insignificant shade by the illumination and brightness of this flame. That's good. And now you can just start to bring your attention and your awareness back to this room, feeling more refreshed, feeling more alert. And you can slowly and calmly just begin to open your eyes again right now. That's very good. And while you sit here, you can just relax for a bit. You can slowly move your muscles, maybe stretch a little. The general meditation is over, and I hope you can feel your mind being a little more calm, a little more relaxed. As you could see, if you've seen some of my videos, is that the meditations are usually shorter than hypnosis, and that's because you're an active participant. So, even with that being said, I hope you enjoyed it. You don't have to leave, you can stay, we can hang out and relax a bit. There's different rooms we can talk in, and if you want to say hi, just, we can just say hi. But you don't have to stay, of course. Just take it chill with the avatar sound still, because some people are still very calm and relaxed, so don't use avatar sound yet. Just give it like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then you can go crazy. Thank you all for coming, and thank you for being so supportive.